We back. What is it? 103? Trap 103.
Grape Street in the house.
Okay, old guy. What's going on? Wack, how you feeling?
Old guy, bro.
We had a lot of conflict this week. A lot of back and forth. We got some stuff to discuss.
Back and forth is good, man.
Why are you turning sideways? You don't really want to talk about it?
No, one thing I'm confused about is I've been noticing, right, that a lot of the crew, they like contentless. And then you got a few of them clout chasing. You know I ain't got no beef with this little old, the lady. I don't even know her name.
Lady?
Whatever.
Jalise.
No. Is that her name? No. She's cool.
Okay.
The other girl. Dude baby mama. I don't like to even say his name because he don't like to be.
Dude's baby mama?
The one you got on the show.
Tania's baby. Oh, yeah, Tania.
What I do to her?
What'd she say about you?
Talking crazy. Now, if I start talking crazy, you be warning them. You be like, yo, that clubhouse shit be open 24 hours. I start talking crazy and interviewing and doing things. She gonna say I'm wrong. I looked up. I'm like, damn, little lady, what I do to you? She told what she say? She said that all I do business with is Crips.
She did say that. Gumby said you're low-key neighborhood.
I'm what?
Low-key from neighborhood. Crib.
I signed a Hoover too. I signed a Hoover.
Just saying what the streets are saying.
I signed a Hoover. I contribute to burying a Hoover. Our OG. Rest in peace, Hoover D. Right? Five Deuce. Right?
You have a different inflection today.
Been on a few business meetings. But
your brain's fried.
I don't know. I just like it's weird because it's like I'm starting. I mean, it's cool if I need to be the driver of the content because they ain't got no content. Cool.
Is it true that you and Snoopy Badass are now like a podcasting duo? That's like Jadakiss and Fat Joe. No,
I did one little YouTube live with him 3 weeks ago for like 30, 40 minutes.
Okay. You're not creating a pod duo?
A what?
A pod duo.
No, last I heard.
You guys could be a cool pod duo. That's two of the most hated bloods on the West Coast. Or wherever.
Last I heard he was at you.
Snoopy?
Yeah, that's what he said.
He's very bipolar with me. He did send me mad text the other day that I didn't read.
He said something about what he worked or something, right?
He sent me mad. Oh, yeah, I'm going to read it right now for the first time because I didn't even click it.
I don't. Snoopy's a renegade, bro.
He really is.
Snoopy, you listen. No, Adam, I think you're forgetting. We sat here, did a pod with Snoopy, right?
Yeah.
Came out Sunday. That Monday, I showed you. He texted me and said, yo, good look. The comments are positive. That Thursday, he was on Cam Capone going at me. You don't remember that?
That doesn't even surprise me with him at this point. That's just kind of...
This is what I'm telling people when it comes to Snoopy Badass, right? You never know. You be cool with him today, and in 2 days, he have an epiphany of somebody getting his ear, and there it goes. So,
all right, this is what he said. King Pill or Munchie B has never did millions of views on No Jumper. I have, though, but they get paid to be there, and I never got a dime out of you. I don't know what it is, but it seems like you want to help everybody else but Snoopy Badass. I can be tripping, but that's what it looked like. And when that bitch Tania say shit like, you're scared of me, that's how she's manipulating you. She knows that you're not scared of me.
So that's the baby mama.
Tania? Quite a few people's baby mama.
This is what I'm going to say.
She got like 6 of them things.
Tania, I'm trying to refrain. I'm going to be real. I don't know you, but I didn't heard you pop my name in a few negative ways. I don't know you. Listen, people that know me know when I deliver this calm, it's because I really don't have to be. I mean, I don't know what I did to the lady.
All right, Adam, hold on 1 second.
What did I do to her? I want to know.
Tania.
Hello?
Tania, Wack 100 is here, and he's wondering what the problem is.
What I do to you. I don't think I ever did nothing to you. Like, I don't know why it's a problem. You've been saying a few slick things, and like I only deal with Crips and I don't know. Like I ain't got your shit, Snoopy shit, and he calls me every other day about it. And but what's the issue?
It ain't no issue, but you know, you be saying a little slick shit, right?
About
like,
you?
Well, I was on Clubhouse with you. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember. You know how many people? I'm the biggest thing on that app. If you wasn't on my floor, I don't know who you are. You was on my floor?
You said that you said that you knew who I was. That's when you was messing with Rockstar and he interviewed me or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, I didn't know who you was. I used to go in and attack Rockstar every other day. He was my punching bag. Everybody knew that. You know what I'm saying? It's real shit.
First of all, let me tell you what you said, because you acting like you don't remember. See, that's what
I don't. I'm telling. If I remembered you,
let me refresh your memory.
Yeah.
100.
Tell him.
Let's just keep it 100.
Okay.
You remember when you was like, "I'm looking at you right now." Yeah, I think I heard about you. You like, but yeah, you look marketable. You look straight. Go to the studio right now and make a song about Crip Night called "I Played You." Yeah, and I'll get Jaden to post you right now. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Jaden?
And then,
who was Jaden?
yes, this is what you were saying. Blueface baby mama.
Why would I?
So
I don't even speak on now. You making that up because I never bring Jaden's name up. Never. You might hear me say something about Rock every now and then, but Jaden like a real little sister to me. I never bring her name up.
No, you didn't bring her name up on nothing bad. You were basically saying like you could get her to repost me. And I said, I don't need nobody to repost me. Basically, I wasn't with what you were talking about, and that was cool. And I was like,
well, how long ago was that? I mean, first of all, I get dozens and dozens of people who come on Clubhouse just to try to get into a fake argument to say something. I don't pay them no attention. I've been running that app for 5 years, literally, right? So I'm going to be real. If I knew who you was that day, I probably wouldn't have said nothing out of respect to, your baby daddy, because I don't like getting in the middle of that. I done dead in a few phone calls about you because I ain't never had no issue with you. You know what I'm saying? So I stay out of it.
So what they say about me when
I tell them it ain't got nothing to do with me because I ain't got no issues with her. You know what I'm saying? They say a whole lot. They was trying.
No issue with me. I ain't got no issue with you.
They was trying to do some slick shit about 8 months ago, I guess, with your little one, and I dead in that. I said, y'all don't do that. Don't even go talk to that. That's a minor. Like, so I didn't dead in a few things just because I'm a dad. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no issues with you, but I don't duck no smoke. I was just wondering what the issue was. If you saying some Clubhouse shit, I probably was trolling like I troll anybody else. I don't know.
That's what you was doing. Yeah, and you was trolling so much you don't even remember. So
yeah, I mean, that's what you do on Clubhouse.
Tania's a sweetheart.
Huh?
Tania's a sweetheart.
Well,
no, I was just kind of trying. Listen, I didn't know if I had to prepare myself. I didn't know what was going on. But I just, usually a person to tell you, fuck you. Okay, if that's the case, then it's what it is. But I mean, I don't discriminate, man, female, alien. I go, but I just wanted to make sure I felt good about going, because I didn't feel good about going on somebody I see as a stranger and you a female.
Okay. And I said the Crip thing because you managed Blueface. You took a liking into Fourestra. So I'm like, well, damn. He like how the Crips get.
You know what's crazy? I've never done a podcast with Fourestra. So how much liking? Because I chose to help guide him and try to keep him out of trouble. Did you say that Suge Knight is a Crip? Because his whole roster was Crips. Everybody, Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, Dash, Corrupt, his whole roster was Cripping. So
okay, well,
I mean, Tania, to be fair, you've spent a lot of time with the Bloods, a lot of time with the Crips.
They call that a toss-up. That's just what they call it.
You even having Hoover babies. You out here mixing and matching just like Wack.
No, I'm doing business.
Baby, but
Oh, but let me ask you something, Tania. Let me ask you something. Now, Adam, you in the last 7 years, right? Respectfully.
Yeah.
How many Bloods? And let's go back to the Rucci and them era. In the last 7 years, from 18 to 25, has made it mainstream.
I don't know. Probably not too many.
No, give me how many?
Too many.
No. F that. How many? You can't give me one.
What, the game?
No, the game come from 2005. That's 20 years ago.
Okay, within 7 years. Let's see.
Nope, that's 2010. So that must means I'm a pretty good businessman, because the one I picked that was part of that batch damn show made it, right?
He said that he canceled the Bloods at the perfect time.
No, I didn't cancel shit. What I do is I look at the analytics and I look at the back of the sheet. If I turn the sheet over and it's a Crip or Blood or Alien or whoever, that's who I'm gonna do business with, because these numbers say I can be successful with this individual.
Right.
But I'm gonna be real. I must have picked the right one because nobody else has crossed over.
Maybe because you didn't help them.
Right on that one.
You didn't help them.
So
enough.
Tania, should I say, okay, now that I turned the page over, he's a Crip, don't do that. I'm gonna do it with the Blood who got half of what he's already did?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I didn't know.
We need like DEI for gang shit, where like if there's a certain number of Crips in the podcasting world, we need to match the exact same number of Bloods.
I mean,
Crips and Hoovers, but scaled to like scaled to the population.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you the difference that I do see.
Okay.
Between the Crips and the Blood, younger artists, the Bloods is caught up on what they homies gonna say. Them Crips is saying, I'm a man, I'm making my own decision. I'm gonna do what I wanna do for me.
Yeah.
Cause I went at Rucci, the homie from Athens, but he was in a situation still with Mustard. I went to 2-3 homies. They said they had to check with their homies. So Savvy Third showed up. Blueface showed up.
And that's what I mean, like, not like that, but Suge Knight, like, had niggas in line, too. I'm pretty sure they was listening to his business aspect part of it. Like, okay.
But his whole roster was Crips, though. And I think he made a damn good decision. Because look at who he signed and look at their success.
Yeah, you're right on that.
Yeah, I don't allow Crippin' and Blood and all that to dictate my business. I don't do no street business. It don't dictate my corporate business. I don't allow that.
People lie, numbers don't. So I guess he doing right.
We got to get you and Wack together for a podcast. I would love to see that energy.
Well, yeah, at first I was like, oh, it's going to get crazy.
I started to run a campaign on you. I had Lush attempt to call you, but you got back late. Then I calmed down. I said, you know what? You probably old enough to be a father. At least have a conversation with her. You know, I got a daughter myself. She be 21 in a couple days. I got a son be 31 next month. Have a conversation with her. If she on some bullshit, then do what it is. But maybe y'all can have an understanding. I don't know. Somebody told me that you was being blindsided and manipulated, and that's why you was doing the demonstration you was doing. Don't let that go over your head.
Oh, yeah, we need to talk about that a little bit more. Because say what now?
They said you was being blindsided and manipulated.
By?
I don't know.
He's making a little joke. Blindsided. Yeah.
And manipulated. I thought maybe
Very
that was.
funny.
But Tania, I will tell you, that's her name, Tania?
Yeah.
I'm a better friend than enemy, Tania. You never burn bridges you might have to cross. You might need a phone call a day. You might need to use the name so it could go your way. Don't make a nigga an enemy that ain't gave you reason to. For what?
Right. No, and I'm glad that we cleared this up, because I always was like, I know my name be coming up. What do Wack think? Because
I've shot it down dozens of times. Trust me. They had one of your children ready to interview, and I made sure that didn't happen. Had nothing to do with up here, but some other cats was trying to write. I said, that ain't cool, bro.
That'd be some good content, though.
No, it'd be good content if she comes with her. If the girl comes with the mother, great content. But the one-on-one, I told him, bro, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. So, you know, and I had never even talked to you.
I feel like the part.
Yeah, just looking on that one, because niggas be out here foul.
I feel like the mother part of Tania's life is maybe not necessary to be an on-camera thing on No Jumper, because I feel like if we start bringing her daughter on here, it's gonna get weird. People are gonna.
Well,
be
here
like,
goes the thing. Here goes the thing. I will tell you this: they wasn't really reaching to her; she was reaching to them.
Oh,
I will tell you that.
She hit up the exposers.
And I told him, yo, y'all chill out on that. Like, I ain't got no issues with that sister. I don't know what's behind that. I don't know if it's some mental health issues on the child side. I don't know. So I wasn't going to contribute to it. But end of the day, you know, I'm glad we was able to have this conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You been talking to Crip Mac lately?
I ain't been talking to that dude.
No?
Nah, man.
He told me a story one day. He told me a story about y'all one day.
What did he say, Wack?
He said y'all was playing tag in the shower.
Oh, yeah. We all seen that picture. That's a legendary photo.
Yeah.
Playing tag.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what? I'm gonna come clean because I don't want her to find out later. I got the picture from somebody and I sent it to Snoopy Badass. I ain't gonna lie.
And what do you do? Cry in the car?
Nah, you know what? Hey, unfortunately, I'm gonna be real. I've heard Snoopy emotional about things when I'm talking to him, but on some real shit, respectfully, he don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, I think he's past that.
Yeah, he can't stand you.
She already hurt him so bad.
Huh?
My prayers has finally worked. I wanted him to get over me.
Well, what he does want to do is see his child or children. I don't know if it's one or two. He said every time he call you, you go to tripping and record and want to put it on the internet. He really want to, you know, uphold his duties as a father. He did say that just the other day.
Nah, dude. If I do that, I think it goes against the guidelines. He got a whole bunch of things that I can and can't do when it comes to him and the kids. And it's like, why would I go against the guidelines and be looking crazy? So I can't do that.
So you don't think they need their father in their life?
Oh, my number ain't changed. I mean, shoot, he be getting in his feelings and he be blocking me so fast I can't even say nothing. And then I gotta worry about him screenshotting and altering, editing shit up, making it look like. No, dude, I'm tired of you.
Well, I do know he just went to Vivid. I'm going to let you know he just went to Vivid. He put together a little 17-minute thing. They didn't get a nigga but $38 for it, but he sold it. So y'all content, don't be surprised if you hear something about it.
You're saying that Snoopy Badass sold a sex tape of Tania and Crip Mac to Vivid?
No, them, I guess.
Of Snoopy and Tania.
Yeah, they only gave the nigga some pocket change, $38.
Yo,
That's what we don't got.
even just to zoom out a little bit, the idea that Tania and Snoopy Badass had a child is so crazy.
I mean, is it one or two?
First of all,
Multiple, yeah.
You got 2 kids, right?
No, yeah.
That nigga Snoopy told me the wildest thing. He said, bro, it'll be 2 a.m. You wake up, okay, you think you're going to get it popping? He like, this crazy bro want to go outside in the bushes. She like to get scratched up. Yeah, she say she got some. Say you got some freak.
Is like Dr. Seuss. Like, first of all,
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you like to roll around in the bushes?
You seen it, Wack? Did you see
No, I don't. I didn't want to see it because I don't want to see you like that because I don't know you like that.
Listen. No, if you really want to see some action, y'all go on my OnlyFans. Y'all see me in the Hooga Nigga. Not me and Snoopy.
You in the older nigga? Are you showing the stomach?
Yeah.
Snoopy said he made you cover up your stomach when he called in that day. He said he had you leaning forward for the rest of the interview. I don't know what he talking about. He been trying to send me the clip.
Go look at the clip, man.
Gotcha.
I was just, I don't do shit for him. I'm not trying to turn that man on. I'm trying to turn that man off.
You had 2 babies by that man. Stop capping.
No, you don't even know to have.
It went skeet.
Play your boy like that.
I know. I heard you probably put an R on him, but came back and had another one after that. That's wild.
Man, what?
I'm just keeping it real.
First of all, I hate giving this man anything because it's all lies. It's like he always saying, "Oh yeah, she's so on me. She's so on me." All that is imaginary. It's a fucking lie. It's a game.
Were you the one that used to do his Jerry curl?
Hell no.
Who did his Jerry curl?
Maybe his manager / girlfriend. I'm not sure who did the shit.
But you laid in the bed with him with the Jerry curl, right?
I was under domestic violence is a real thing.
Hey, nah, we ain't doing that.
Yo, is that your fire alarm going off in the background?
No. You hear it?
It's somebody else's?
She don't know how to cook, bro. He told me she don't know how to cook. She burned all the food.
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised to find out Tania has the fire alarm chirp going off for the past couple of years.
Tania, how old are you? You don't mind me asking?
How old are you?
Oh, no, now y'all asking too much.
33.
He's 33? Oh, okay.
That's my
No,
guess.
Snoopy, no, I'm not. Not Snoopy. C-Mac said it when I got with him. He was saying it. I said it on my software underbelly. Y'all gotta.
Oh, okay. We got to get caught up on our Tania lore. All right. Well, nice talking to you. I will see you Tuesday.
And Tania, you got to brush your teeth at night before you go to sleep.
Everybody should do that.
Well,
I know.
Why are you talking to that dude anyway? Not like that, but what did you do? Do you got a spell on this nigga?
They're a podcasting duo now. They started a podcast. They have a little stream thing going on.
Look, if somebody called me and they need some advice about something, I just give him advice. That's it. You know, can't nobody tell Snoopy what to do. You know that. That man gonna do it his way.
But check this out. You need to tell your son or whoever he is to you, you need to tell him, look, stop making up stories. I know you're obsessed with, you ain't never had a girl as cute as Tania. We know this. You know, you never had nobody that gave you the attention that she did, and he took it for granted. We were supposed to be filming short films together with him. And after you did what you did to him, he basically told me I had to be his girl. I'm like, wait a minute.
You had to be
together now. Yes, basically, like, everybody turned against me, so, you know, a casualty of fucking war, and I was the bitch in the middle.
But what did I do to him, Tania? What did I do to him?
Oh, child.
I helped you out, Tania. I told him he should focus on being a father.
That's kind of a
You
diss.
told him now, but you messed him up before that. Now, you know, I got to deal with the...
How was that a diss? The white man don't want the black man to have a stable
you're saying
family.
that he
again.
should do something else besides focusing on his, you know, career, his music, entertainment.
Stop trying to gangbang. Do your music. Focus on being a father, because his ideology of how things are supposed to go is never going to go that way, and they're going to politic, and they're going to end up erasing his ass. So you don't need to be in that lane. That's great advice, wouldn't you think?
It's advice, but the courts told him he was supposed to have visitation rights, and it's been that was last year. So he did all that stuff on the internet and put me through court and did all this shit that a real nigga wouldn't have never, ever did. None of these niggas, these Crips and none of these Hoovers wouldn't have never did no shit like that.
Oh, so you favor the Crips and the Hoovers. So you down in the homies.
No.
You down in the homies now.
No.
Huh? So why you around Munchie B if you down in the B team? Why you down in the B team?
No, wait a minute. It ain't no B team. I grew up around the whole B team. What?
That's
You better
crazy.
ask about me.
You said none of the Crips and the Hoovers would ever do that, so you just down in the homies. I got
No,
you
but
saying
no,
Bloods
down-
and Paul
down-
Rules don't know how to be
no.
fathers.
She's in love with the hood stuff. Anyway, yo, if we were gonna talk for 20 minutes, you should have just came in. Shit. All right, I'm gonna get you a Wack
You
soon.
know how it's gonna get juicy with me. And Wack, don't be trying to turn up on me. But listen though, however it's gonna go with me and Wack is gonna go. But guess what? I can take constructive criticism. So
Yeah,
we could-
Tania's my little Build-A-Bear. I'm gonna turn Tania into a superstar.
You gonna take her on Plug Talk?
Don't give
No.
me your feelings now. You better keep your feelings at home now.
Tania, me and you, we're going to the top, but I'm not gonna you. All right?
All right. Well, you guys are on air right now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They say she got tonsillitis.
All right, much love. Appreciate you. Okay,
You try.
that was nice.
That's why Snoopy don't like you, bro.
Why? Because I'm trying to glow his girl up.
That's the only reason
Baby
why
mama.
she was on here.
She's a lot of people's baby mama.
No,
It's not
she
just
was-
him.
Nah, bullshit. Listen, you ran the Crip Mac play. You paid her to go on a date with Crip Mac for 2 weeks.
That had,
And
I
you
had
did
nothing to
that
do with
because that was
back
his
in the
baby
day.
mama.
I had nothing to do with it.
Crip Mac didn't run into her. You put her with him.
No, that was a China Mac play.
How the hell China Mac?
Remember, China Mac was like managing
Yeah, I
Crip Mac,
remember that
and he
one.
basically like put them together, and he was like gonna manage Tania or whatever. They made that fucking ridiculous
I
song
remember.
together, and then like I think that was it. I think that like they just fell out right after that.
Yo, man, what's going on with the recycle team?
The recycle team.
The whole news is a recycle team.
What do you mean by that?
Because these dudes, you know, they all got their own channels.
Okay.
And the only one that kind of be having his own little content is Munchie B majority of the time. But now,
And Hefe got some motion.
and Hefe been recycling too.
What do you mean? His shit's kind of cracking.
And Hefe is recycling.
Recycling how?
You take other people's shit, like you got a 30-minute clip, right? Or a 20-minute clip. And then out of that 17 minutes, you playing somebody else's clip.
Yeah.
And then you come in for a minute. Yeah, so what y'all think about that? Hold on, let's get back to it. Play it is somebody else.
Yeah, that's part of the internet these days.
No, I don't do that.
I don't give Aunt Hefe a hard time about it though.
I don't do that. No, I'm saying he usually do his thing. Flacco running it up. You know what I mean? He been on the phone. He reached out to me and we got put him on the phone with the young ladies that was on the live son. So he been getting that prime content on the Joe Bina, the T Grizzly manager, auntie.
I heard about that, but
Yeah.
I heard that Flacco is being accused by some other YouTubers of basically spreading fake news, and
That's cap.
so he's keeping it real.
That everything he's saying is real. Is coming from the horse's
So you
mouth.
think T Grizzly is going to go to prison for killing his own aunt, for getting his aunt killed?
We knew 2-3 days ago. It's on my phone. I can show you. That what was said in court, and when the defense, not the DA, if you're my attorney, right?
Yeah.
I'm in there for a body, right?
All right.
And you get up and say, my client Wack 100 didn't do nothing. This is a case where this guy did a murder for hire. The DA, when they say it, they get it from the detectives and the investigators.
Okay.
The defense attorney can only get it from who? Your client, right? So if the client is on trial for murder and he's telling the attorney these things, it's a strong possibility they letting the DA know, hey, bro, before we get to the end of this, if it ain't going our way, if we can't get this cell phone thrown out, because that's what they're trying to do. The cell phone puts the guy in the area an hour to 2 hours prior to the shooting happened.
So they really think T Grizzly wanted to get so he was sleeping with his own aunt and he wanted to get her killed so people wouldn't find out he was sleeping with her.
No, I don't think that was the
sounds
case.
crazy.
I don't think that was the case. I don't know what it was. What I do know is, see, he did interviews 5 years ago. On these interviews, he's saying certain things. You know, when a body's involved, you shouldn't say nothing about nothing. I was kind of shocked he even spoke to her. You know, I know JB. I went to the funeral.
Really?
I know her personally. She used to call me to get advice, to kind of mentor. She was real cool people. And, you know, I know what I know. So the son is solid. The son ain't playing. He got on the phone with me and Flacco and said, yo, Wack, I'm a big boy. I know what time it is. I know what was going on. I said, you know what was going on? He said, yeah, I know what was going on.
And you took that to mean that they were sleeping together?
Well, you know me. I said, well, since you know what was going on, did you know this? He said, I absolutely knew that.
About them sleeping together?
That's a fact. So Flacco ain't capping.
Is there a lot of this going on with people sleeping with their aunts? Because this is probably the first time I've encountered
There's no
this.
DNA involved. That's his uncle's wife.
Oh,
That's not like his mother or father's sister or something.
okay, but you don't understand like the motive for why he would allegedly want to get. But he's also not on trial.
I don't understand no motive.
Who's
on
on
why.
trial?
JB was cool. She believed in him. She helped him first day out. Now she spent all her money on that. She helped get him deals. She kept him straight. They were always together. I don't understand. Now, what I do know is working in favor for T Grizzly is the fact that this dude, Wu-Tang, told the attorney he wanted us to do this because she was pregnant. But the autopsy report comes back, she wasn't pregnant. But then that still doesn't mean he ain't told him that, right?
Wait, the dude from 600 Wu-Tang is telling on T Grizzly.
Well, he's telling the only place his defense attorney could get these things from is him.
Oh, wow.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I believe that if it don't go his way, if they get that cell phone throughout, because the cell phone not in his name, but the cell phone put him in the area. But this is the same cell phone number, I guess, he gave his parole or probation officer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they're like, this your phone. But it's not his phone. It's in somebody else's name.
But wait, so like,
he get caught with the murder weapon in the car.
so what is actually? But nobody's on trial. Like, who's on trial?
Wu-Tang 600.
Oh, and he's saying things that are like making people think that T Grizzly did it. But like, are they going to then charge T Grizzly as well?
The thing about it is, right now, they're in the middle of trying to get the phone tossed out.
Okay.
If they get the phone tossed out, the case is weak because they caught him in Chicago with the same rental car and the murder weapon, but he could have got that from anywhere because the rental car ain't in his name, you know what I'm saying? And usually when you're dealing with situations like that, it's more than one person in the car. Somebody else could have got unalived in Chicago. Wu-Tang little greasy ass could have been around, jumped in the car, pulled off, he whipping it, behind the gun in the car, not knowing the gun is dirty, you know what I mean? So if they throw that cell phone out, they can't put him in at the murder scene. But if they keep that cell phone into play, which the judge said from our source, and tomorrow morning, they're going to let him know they're going to let the cell phone stay or is it out. Flacco's not lying. When he says he has somebody in the courtroom, he got 3 bodies in the courtroom. Wow. I've heard them on my phone.
Wow. Good for him.
You know what I mean?
Out here doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, if that don't go his way, I don't think Wu-Tang, I don't think he finna do the joke.
Okay.
Because he already lacing his attorney with poison. Now, whether he had, what do you have to prove that?
Right.
Because you already showing you kind of not credible because she wasn't pregnant, says the autopsy report. Me personally, me knowing T Grizzly, me knowing JB the way they were, I can't believe it. She's not a person that's argumentative. She waited on his every beck and call. She was there for him, spent money on him, like traveled with him, toured with him. I don't see no reason why he would want to go to that extreme. You never heard about them having issues. She has some stake in his earlier music, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have stake as well. It ain't like she owns all, she gets her cut like he got his cut and the distro got their cut. So I don't understand. I don't see why that was, but it's a few discrepancies of the auntie saying, T Grizzly said in the interview that when he heard the shots, he ran to the window to look out. But the auntie saying that he wasn't in the house to run to the house. I guess the police officer saying when they pulled up right after the shots, T Grizzly came out walking from the side of the house. So all these things are being said in court. The exposures is working. They waiting on the minute orders to hit. So, you know, once that paperwork hit, we'll have it. But Flacco's getting it raw and uncut. And he got 3 people in there. 2 of them don't know each other. So he's crossing information with the one that don't know the other ones. You know what I'm saying? To make sure he's on point.
Wow. So he doesn't even have to worry about the credibility. Okay.
Nah, he called me and say, I want you to hear this because I know they're going to say I'm capping.
Right. Okay. So we had a situation on the podcast the other day, and I wasn't going to acknowledge it because I don't want to throw fuel on it. People are always giving us a hard time about making content out of putting our hosts in mixy situations, but everybody else online has already latched onto this, so I figured we might as well talk about it. So basically, I interviewed a young rapper. I think he's 18. He's from Compton. His name is P-Face Baby. Young Mexican rapper from Compton.
P-Face Baby. Oh yeah, I seen that. He and FA asked where he was from or something.
And an awkward exchange ensued. Yeah. So
what was awkward about the exchange?
Well, we can watch it and we can just discuss it. But basically, I did this whole interview with him. He is a ball of energy. He's saying funny ass shit. He pays attention to everything in the No Jumper universe. So he was like one of the most entertaining interviews I've done in recent memory. As soon as we get done, I'm like, bro, come on the Tuesday show with us. And he doesn't know anybody besides Lush, I don't think, who's on that show. And I didn't even think to like introduce him to everybody off camera. I just kind of like jumped into the podcast because we didn't really have a lot of time and I'm not really thinking about it. We hop into the podcast. I'm not thinking about the awkwardness of the fact that this is a kid who, let's be real, at least, you know, went viral one time for some racial shit. You know, he was
did they know that? I don't think they knew that in there.
I'm not sure that they knew it in that moment, although I'm sure that they probably know now. But there was basically a video that was him arguing with some of his ops on Instagram because they beef with a lot of black gangs. And basically they were calling him the bean word, the negative racist term for Mexicans, and he said the N-word back. There's a whole thing. He's already spoken on it. I wouldn't necessarily say he's like apologized. I don't think
he ain't gonna apologize. He was Sudan, he meant that. That's what that is.
Right, but it's kind of awkward to put him on camera with a couple of different dudes who are all from different black hoods. We don't know if they even know about that prior controversy or whatever. I should have introduced him at the very least.
That's the shit you do.
Yeah, I guess I did. That's what I do.
And
sometimes.
I keep telling you, unintentionally, your ass gonna start a fire. You're not thinking about it. When I be telling you, look, bro, listen, man, this your building. This shit been here, right? I come here one day out the week. I'm here another day if you need me, whatever, right? But when I tell you, sometimes you need to holler at me, I'm just trying to keep you balanced because when it happened, I ain't here. You here. I just don't want to look up and some bullshit didn't happen because usually when it happened like that, it go bad.
Usually when stuff happens, it's because of you. So,
bro, that could have went bad.
Okay, but what is that? That's just me doing a podcast and like putting people together randomly.
Here goes the thing, and it's not even your fault.
It's not even like anything that intense. You caused someone to get the dog shit beat out of him in the alley.
No, I didn't.
Well, you
swear to God,
you and your homies were all there. So
my what?
You and your buds.
My team. You know my team well, right?
Yeah.
You know them well. You've utilized them yourself,
Bruce
right?
Cannon was the leader.
No, that's not my team.
It was at
That's
that
somebody
time.
I know. My team
was back then.
My team is who you see me with all the time.
My team, yeah.
Right? My team didn't come off the wall. This is the reason why I
They didn't stop it either, to be fair.
Hell no, it ain't our job to stop it.
Okay.
Nigga, all my whole team flag on the right side. But one, the homie from Insane, other than that, that's their business. That's how we get into it with them.
I'm just saying that you calling me out for putting two people on a podcast without properly introducing them really kind of pales in comparison to you witnessing someone being stripped and beaten with a firearm on our property.
So what did you want? What did you suggest I do? And that wasn't our property.
I mean, the ship has already sailed.
That wasn't our property.
You're right that the alley is kind of in question.
No, what side?
That's our property.
I was parked on our side of the property. Against the wall. That happened.
A little fuzzy exactly where the line is.
No, if you own that wall.
Yeah, that's more the neighbors.
That's they shit.
Shit, sue them then. All right.
At the end of the day, building was closed. Owner was gone. Pod had been done.
Yeah.
We didn't. The craziest part I seen about that was scheduled for an interview. Where?
Nobody was scheduled for an interview.
Nobody.
Anyway, all right. So anyway, for the people at home, before we watch this, basically, I think P-Face Baby was, he's young. We already have all these topics that we're speaking fluently about. I think he felt a little bit awkward. So he basically headed out after maybe like 20 or 30 minutes on the podcast, which fair play. The interview that's coming out with him is amazing. The No Jumper show that he was on didn't really necessarily show his personality. But while he's walking out, a little bit of an awkward exchange took place between Aunt Hefe and him.
So awkward. Let's let it rip.
All right, let it rip. You need a headphone.
No, I already know what he said. Go ahead, let it play. I know what he said.
Nobody got headphones? That's a problem. All right.
I let it. The little curly haired dude's not in here.
Curly haired what?
The little curly haired dude's not in here.
Mikey. Yeah.
He likes it.
Hold on. Let's get these.
I want to see what's awkward.
I don't know if you gotta like turn something on.
Let's do it.
Check.
No power.
Check. I don't even know what it goes into. Oh,
there we go.
Check. All right, there we go.
Mikey, you getting docked.
It pains me to have to play our own content on at Crazy Hood Media, but this is the easiest way for us to watch it. So here we go.
Where you from in Compton?
Yeah, I'm from Eastside Compton.
What hood?
Compton DLP, Compton Auto Road Compton.
Oh, 81st.
So it looks like 18-year-old Southside rap P-Face from Compton.
I mean, okay.
No.
From your perspective, does that count as him banging on him? I don't think so.
Listen. See, this is what I mean about all you goofies and then you non-affiliates, right? Every essay, the younger they are, when they get to that middle part of their neighborhood, they're gonna bang it. That's normal. He wasn't banging on Aunt Hefe. That's how they say their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On some real you know what I mean? Like 18th Street, I never forget, because there was so many 18th Streets when I was doing time as a youngster. Right? You ask them where they from, right? The beginning is normal. Like 18. When they get to that deep, that middle, Florencia, they're gonna go up with it.
Right.
That's how they bang they barrios. That's not, but he didn't bang on Ant. Ant knew that. How old is that dude?
18.
That's normal.
So him and Ant, I mean, what's Ant, like mid-30s or something? Like
but that's normal.
They have like a almost 20-year age difference, which, I mean, there's so many weird things working there where it's like they're different races. They're both from hoods, but not ones that really like interact that much as far as I know. But then they're on camera on a podcast, so they know that, like, you know, hundreds of thousands of people are going to see this. There's just so many like awkward little things
we
going
know
on.
Ant, right? Ant usually don't say nothing to nobody.
Ant definitely is a chill, older, elder statesman type crip who ain't really trying to pick a fight with anybody that ain't disrespecting him, from my perspective.
The only reason why he asked him those questions, because whatever went on, the 20 or 30 minutes that he was podding with you guys must have got Ant attention to where, like, okay, hey, I may want to interview dude, or dude he probably gonna go somewhere one day. So Ant was just making himself familiar with him in case when it come to business or podding or wanting to do something with him, you know what I mean? He remember him. Like, that was really some respect. Ant was acknowledging him. He didn't have to do that. Ant then did time. We understand. Anybody in that room that did time is going to say, no, that's just regular for an essay. Now, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We stretch words. Our young homies, like from Paru, they going to stretch it.
Paru.
Paru. They going to stretch it. You know what I'm saying? Bob the G-Uno. What did he say? Bob the G-Uno. It's hard, right? That's just what, you know, the older you get, you kind of lay back with it. You know what I mean? But shout out to the essay, the youngster. Hope he doing this thing.
Because I can confirm that P-Face Baby basically, like, within a couple hours of the podcast, saw a TikTok of that moment that was framing it as, you know, 18-year-old kid bangs on whatever.
And what'd he say?
And he sent it to my dude who works here and just immediately was like, bro, why are they tripping? Like, I felt like that shit was normal. Like, he didn't really see it as an aggressive thing at all. So that definitely wasn't his intention. And he made it clear to us that he would like to do content with AFA or whatever.
That was his intention, to represent his neighborhood in the tone that he did. But the tone that he did wasn't meant to be disrespectful. Like, when I heard it, that's normal. Those of us that came up doing time, that's just how they come off.
Definitely stood out to me as being like, he was just like emphasizing the words to such an extreme extent, but that is what people do when they say they're hood, right?
Essays for show. That's what they do. So, you know, y'all keep trying to, like, put Ant in the trick bag, man.
Yeah, right. He's had a couple of weird moments on this podcast. He had the King Pill situation. He had 607 Unc. Like, he didn't really take it that far.
607 Unc. I mean, what?
Unc, like,
oh yeah, I missed that.
I mean, it wasn't like really that weird, but Unc was like kind of like crawling around on the ground in front of him, and that was kind of odd.
I'd have kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah, that would have been a good conclusion to that, but. No, yeah, they got to stop fucking with that. That's why when that happened, I didn't even want to say anything about it, because I was like, okay, let's just keep this pod moving and not like do a bunch of analysis of that. But then it ended up, obviously, people spot everything. But yeah. Anyway, you called me during that podcast upset because I interviewed someone.
Disappointed, but you know, you got it. That's you.
Stan G of Memphis.
That's you.
A Clubhouse personality who I believe you used to be on good terms with.
No, bro, this is the...
You guys were cool.
No, bro, you missing the point.
There was a fallout.
No, it wasn't no fallout. You missing the point. On Clubhouse, it's just like pod, right? You got your upper echelon people. No matter what room they go into, they get pulled up, they get acknowledged, to give them a bean, what's up? You could take over the room, right? Then you got your bums. The dudes that didn't call lying is just a troll and shit like that, right? This dude had been, I sent you the shit. This dude had been caught doing all kind of weird shit. So,
oh man,
for him to like intentionally like disrespect my queen was crazy. Then like,
okay,
but you know that's
I
what
don't
you want
feel
to
like
do.
he actually did that because you are on my ass about me interviewing someone who. He made it clear that he never hung out with R&B.
Hey, bro, you got blind ass Munchie B bitch ass talking
just
about
spoke to her.
R&B live in Mississippi. R&B been in Vegas 25 years. The fuck are you talking about? You know these niggas is running.
I didn't know that.
She, what do you mean you didn't know that? She been in Vegas 25 years.
I didn't know that. I always hear about Mississippi.
That's where she from. Remo from Mississippi.
So she's been in Vegas since she was 20?
No, since she was 15 and she went to Utah and came back to Vegas.
Okay. What the fuck was she doing in Vegas?
That's where her family went to.
Uh-huh.
Remo from Mississippi too. But he gonna tell you New York and wherever the fuck else he been.
Well, I think he said he lived in New York till he was like 4 or something.
Or something, you know, but he told me, but I would never have thought Remo was from the South. You know what I'm saying? He don't.
With the Bass Pro Shop hat.
He don't carry himself like
that's his way of keeping it with him.
But you know, nevertheless, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I got to keep it real. I thought about it.
I think Stan G got a lot of personality. I think he's a smash hit as a host. I could see him being a whole thing.
Okay.
But okay, so do you want me to show you the clips of him? Because I think that's a good compromise. I showed you the clips of him talking about her on this podcast, and you are able to debunk them and state your opinion in real time.
I'm not gonna do. Listen, you a white boy that think you in control.
No, I'm trying to offer you an option since you clearly want me to remove those clips from his interview.
You a white dude that think you in control, and I'm a strong believer to every action is a reaction, right? You do it how you want to do it. We all men. Now, you know, if it's sometimes it's a reality check. Because what comes around goes around. Now, I done been in the seat several times. I just don't say nothing to you. I do what I'm supposed to do as a brother because I know how you feel about certain things. And it's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was one dude a couple weeks ago that was upset, and I had to kind of talk him down. I believe he called you too. Right? And I said, bro, you took that wrong. Bro didn't mean that like that. He just, you know, yo, presentation, you know what I mean? When he said what he said, he didn't mean that like that. And I'm like, but that was going on right there. That can't happen, bro. Let that be, right? And I'm gonna leave that like that, right? And I'll show you I'll show you, right? But it's obvious, it's cool. Sometimes it's just it's an eye opener. Me, I thought you would have had more respect for her than letting the nigga run a fake narrative.
What have I done that is disrespectful towards her?
I mean, you know, anytime you let a motherfucker come on a motherfucker platform and run a fake, if it's real, it's real, homie. The truth can never be considered disrespect.
What is the fake part, though?
If it's real, it's real. But
he didn't say that they ever hung out.
He ain't never seen her in his life.
He didn't say that they ever hung out with each other.
Hey, let me ask you something.
He didn't
bro.
say that.
Hey, let me ask you something.
All he said was that they used to speak online.
Let me ask
which
you
really
something.
Clubhouse is all people speaking.
Watch this. That's what I'm saying. You ain't catching him. Right? You came to my room, right? Like 500 people in there, right?
Okay.
All them people was asking you questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can all say, I talked to Adam.
Right.
Right? Yeah, I talked to Adam, right? But you know you were just answering random motherfucking questions, right? Mm-hmm. You don't know these motherfuckers. It wasn't nothing like, but when a motherfucker come like that and say like that, he know what he's attempted to insinuate.
Because he did say that they used to speak in some private rooms as well.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, and at the end of the day, dude is the bum of the app. He's on Jerry Springer because he's got 9 kids he don't take care of. We got dope fiend pictures where he got shit in his drawers and he's all doped out. The nigga goes to jail and calls my phone to help him bail him out. I'm like, bro, I don't even with you. I got all these calls. The nigga told me I'll sweep the floors, bro, if you help me get out. Right? So at the end of the day, my whole disposition is, to you, everything is content. To me, everything is content, but some shit, once I know what it is, it won't be content at my table. If you want to take it over there and over there and over there, that's cool. But you're not going to bring it to my table on nobody that I know and understand what that is and what that ain't. If it's real, and if you find a motherfucking thing with my woman with 7 niggas, talk about it, expose it, blow it up, it's real. But to allow a motherfucker to hit the table and speak something, and it really ain't about me, it's like really was kind of a disappointment to her because she like, damn, I thought me and Adam was cool, but
Okay,
cool.
but again, you just went on like a really long speech that didn't answer the question, which is, what did I do, or what do you think that I did that was disrespectful to her?
You ain't did nothing.
Well, then that negates everything that you just said.
No, you ain't did nothing. But what I'm saying is, as a street nigga, if you don't do nothing, I ain't did nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing. We just leave it right there.
Okay, so we don't have to watch it, but I'll read you the timestamps. Okay, at the 10-minute mark in the interview.
This was crazy, right? This was crazy. Like, you already know, right? I ain't with it. You disrespecting my woman.
What
you
is
told
that? Again,
me, bro.
You just said that I didn't disrespect
You told me, bro, listen.
I just want you to be rational and give me a real answer because I'm not trying. Be rational. Why do you keep talking?
I have to figure out. I'm not going to be rational,
I have to figure out a way in which I can put this content out that is not going to upset you right now, bro. Why are you getting all heated and shit? What is this?
I'm not with it, homie. Respect that. I'm telling you, I'm not with it, bro. It's a disrespect.
But what is the disrespect? Why can't you answer this question like a grown-up?
Come on here and lie on my woman.
What was the lie?
Whatever he said.
Everything. You know, without me telling you what he said, that it's a lie.
She don't fuck with the dude. Nobody does.
But he didn't say that he.
Period.
He didn't say he hung out with her.
Let's move on, dog. On some real, because I don't do it with your wife.
But do you realize?
You told me, bro. You told me certain things not to do, and I don't do.
You realize how much you're making it seem like you have something to hide by being so protective about this? You won't even let me tell.
Check this out, white boy. But we come
you
from.
Won't even let me tell you what he said.
I don't give a.
But you want it removed from the interview.
You can do what you want to do with it. Just
but
don't
you
be
won't
mad.
Tell me
just
not
don't
to
be
put
mad
it out.
when I do what I do.
You're threatening me.
I'm not threatening
if I put it out, but you won't tell me.
Bro, I'm not threatening shit.
I'm allowed to put out and not put out.
I'm telling you, it's disrespectful.
What?
My woman feel disrespected.
No. Stop. What that part? Why?
If I came on here and said you were sucking the dick, if I came on here and said, "Hey, we got footage of Adam sucking the dick,"
just making up a random. That's like the most random thing you possibly say.
It's the same shit.
Am I not allowed to tell you what he said?
Hey, bro, that's between you and him, bro.
No, it's not. It's between me and you. I'm trying to get to the bottom of what you're going to be cool with and what you're not going to be cool with. You got it.
I'm not cool with none of it.
You're not cool with anything, and you won't even let me tell you what it is.
I'm not cool with none of it, bro. But like, just like I said,
what is it?
Just like I said, if I come in here and say, I seen a video.
You don't have to keep saying
No, but I'm saying no.
You don't have to keep saying
know it's an outright lie, right? Because that video could never exist.
Right, so why even say this right now when we could be talking about the actual thing that we're talking about? You feel some
kind of way about that, but I can't lie about my queen.
But you don't even know what the lie is because you won't let me tell you.
Bro, listen, I don't even want to know. We can move forward.
Okay, but what am I supposed to do as a person who wants to put the interview out?
You do
and
what
you're
you
basically
feel is right,
you're refusing to give me any kind of straight answer about what is allowed to be included in this interview.
You do, as a man, what you feel was right. All I'm gonna say is, I don't go for it when it come to yours at all.
Why are you even saying that?
Because I don't. Because niggas didn't try.
But what does that have to do with me putting this interview out or not putting this interview out?
Because that's my woman, homie. Like your woman is your woman. And I know how you feel, so I don't let a nigga play about nothing. Not on my table. Now, you want to go wherever the fuck you want to go, cool. But I wouldn't give a fuck. It ain't happening. Out of just pure respect, because I know what you done told me. So if a nigga called me, we not doing none of that.
I feel like if I were to tell you what he said,
I'm cool, bro.
That would help us get to an understanding of
what you're doing right now, right, is what you've been doing with a lot of cats up here.
No, this is me trying to get an actual answer from you.
You antagonize Fires because you ain't been fucked up yet.
You don't think I've been fucked up?
No, you ain't been fucked up yet.
Why not?
You keep playing the way you playing and mixing how you mixing, because I'm watching what's going on in the streets like a motherfucker.
I think it's pretty obvious who's being the more mature person here.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. Listen,
okay, think about
got nothing to do with me.
Wack, this is my platform. Obviously,
it got nothing to do with me. I'm just telling you.
Why won't you let me talk? It's my platform. Obviously, I could just put this content out.
Do what you do,
and it is what it is.
Do what you do.
I'm offering you to have the ability to review the conversation that I had so you could tell me if you're comfortable with it coming out or not. And you're being so immature that you won't even let me tell you what was said. Now, we can cut that out of the podcast. We don't have to include it for them to see. But the fact that you won't even hear me out in terms of what was said,
this all I'm going to tell you about.
Really kind of shockingly immature.
I'm going to tell you something about being immature, right? The strength of where I come from and the roots of where I come from.
How about just no poems? How about you just give me a straight up answer?
You don't tell me how to talk.
But why do you need to do the poetry thing?
Y'all tried to tell us how to talk before and the shit didn't work. The strength of where I come from and when I was at my best when I come from, when I was very immature. When I started doing what I was doing and represent what I was representing, I was very immature. So I'm real comfortable about being immature about certain things because it gives me the right to act a certain way. So what I'm saying, with you not being mature, it is obvious a man is telling you, hey, bro, I ain't with it. My queen ain't with it.
But you don't even know what it is.
My queen ain't with it.
And again, she doesn't know what it is.
I don't even think you understand. It already been actions, homie. You playing with fire, homie. Fuck what you talking about.
Why are you acting all scary?
Because
what is this?
I ain't acting scary, bro. Like
yes, you are.
I didn't already told you.
I'm just trying to have an adult conversation with you, and instead you're like threatening me and kind of making it like, oh, like there's other bad stuff that was gonna happen that I stopped, and that stuff might actually happen. It's like, what's with all this spooky shit?
I'm keeping it real.
Why don't you let me just say what he said?
I don't want to talk about it.
But like, look at the extent to which you're protesting me telling you what he said.
Either you gonna respect it or you not, bro.
Okay, so either I take out a significant chunk of his interview because this thing that you don't even know what it is offensive to you.
She shouldn't have never been mentioned. She shouldn't have never been mentioned.
I'm perfectly happy. Why?
Why? That's the question.
Imagine you were interviewing somebody and they said, I used to talk to Lena.
And he capping.
No. Because he did used to talk to her, right?
No.
Okay.
That's what you ain't understanding. The whole shit is a cap. It's a troll at me and my woman, and you playing with the shit.
Even though you guys were in clubhouse rooms together for all those years.
When that nigga, hey, look, you know all my replays is there, right? Every time he come on the floor, he got clowned, humiliated, talked about, exposed with shit in his drawers, needles in his arm, all this shit. He was never a guy. We got guys. We got levels at him. We got clubhouse niggas that got status. My man Dante Brooks, niggas that got real status when they hit the floor. Hey, hold on, such and such, bring him up. What's up, boy? What's going on? Or whatever. He's always the bozo, the flunky of the group. You get what I'm trying to tell you? So he playing what he know what he doing, and you playing with it because I done already told you, yo, Adam, this shit done already went somewhere.
What?
I don't know if you understand. It didn't already went somewhere already.
What does that mean?
You play. See, that's the problem. You in this culture, but you don't understand when somebody telling you, bro, hey, this shit didn't already went somewhere.
I feel like I'm asking for the bare minimum by expecting
if
you to
don't understand,
be willing to know what he said so that you can say that you don't want it to come out. Bro. Because as is,
do what you want to do. I done told you as a man and as a partner.
It seems kind of crazy that I'm going to take his interview and I'm going to chop out multiple chunks of the interview.
Oh, let me ask you something.
Because you're mad about things that you don't even know what it is. You don't even know what he said.
Let me ask you something.
And you're furious about it.
If a motherfucker, right, sat down with me.
No, because you can use the exact same example. Let's say you were interviewing somebody and they said, I used to talk to Lena.
I'm killing it right there.
Why? Who cares?
Nah, bro, go talk to Adam about that.
Who the f cares? Because I don't have anything to hide. Why are you acting like you have something to hide?
Here goes the thing. But what if this dude is prepared to just make up a bunch of lies?
But he didn't even say anything bad.
Bro, he shouldn't have said nothing.
He did say something close to nothing. He didn't say shit.
But this is what you don't understand. I'm going to slow it down. It already went somewhere.
What does that mean?
You don't even get it.
What's that mean?
Right?
You sent them hitters after Stan G.
Hey, listen, my nigga, you on some police shit. I feel like you would have mentioned that. You dummy, look at your text.
I don't know.
You want to put a bet on it, nigga? That I text you something? Let's put a bet on it.
You're saying I missed the text?
Let's put a bet. This was real weird, right? That you really hear and I didn't told you what it was.
Okay, we're going to look through the text.
Out of here, bro. I'm not finna sit here and play. I'm not Brick Baby, none of these other bitch ass niggas.
No, you're way more immature than that.
Yeah, okay, but I'll fuck a nigga up though.
See, that is a good example of you being extremely
Call
immature.
it what you want.
Just saying you're gonna fuck somebody up for no reason.
I was immature when I came into P-Funk and I loved it. So what I'm telling you as a man, as you told me as a man, hey, Wack, certain things I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with lies on my people. Not
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Not just
You
her.
don't know that there were lies.
You can't come in here and lie on my homeboys.
You don't know
I ain't
anything
going
he
for
said.
Hey, bro, if you dealing with a motherfucker that's a complete stranger outside of a motherfucking app, anything you talking about is lies because everything on Clubhouse is on replay.
We talked for an hour and a half. How could you
Everything
say
on
that it's
Clubhouse
lies?
is on replay.
But
get what
you're
I'm telling you?
terrified of even hearing it.
I'm not terrified of nothing.
I mean, I feel
I'm
like
really
this
I'm really
conversation
terrified of my
paints,
thoughts.
this conversation paints a picture of you as being extremely immature and just like unable to
Man,
engage
if I
in
was
a
being
conversation.
immature, I'd have put my hands on you, bro. I'm being very mature, bro. Because as a man, I done said it 10 times, I'm off it. And I'm cool on that. Just like you have told me, and with very seriousness in your eyes,
I just
don't
told
fuck
you the
with
same
that.
thing, that I would be totally cool with the inverse of the situation.
Hey, bro, but but respectfully, see, I'm not even finna do that because she the homegirl. I got too much respect for your wife, bro. She ain't never did nothing for me, bro. I'm not even
But still, you insist on pretending that
I'm not even
disrespected
finna make
R&B.
your wife part of this conversation.
But still,
homie.
you insist on pretending that I disrespected R&B.
If you don't want
because it's useful
if
to
you. don't want it, bro, ain't no pretending, bro.
Well, you are pretending.
I'm telling you what it is.
You're acting like I disrespected her when I
Hey,
didn't.
listen, it was at one point in time we was in the conversation, right? And I just thought I was bullshitting. But I seen the seriousness in your motherfucking eyes. And I knew at that point in time, Wack, although you think you're bullshitting, he's taking it another way. I seen the seriousness in your eyes, right? So you know what I did? I'm going to respect my partner, bro, and get off that shit. Oh, I didn't say...
Let me tell you why that's not a really good comparison.
What you mean? You don't remember that?
That I do remember that.
Okay,
that was
did I
us
let it
having
go?
a conversation. You said something that was offensive to me. I told you I felt like it was offensive, and then we removed it from the podcast. You let it go, whatever.
Watch this.
This is different because I'm telling
It's
I'm
offensive.
telling you that there's a
I'm done with it.
podcast
It's offensive.
in which somebody
I
spoke
guess you a
about your
white
girl.
boy, so your offensive supposed to mean more than
You
mine.
won't even hear out what
You
he
didn't-
said.
you didn't hear
to
out
tell
what
me
I
if I
wanted
have
to
to
say.
delete it from the fucking podcast or not.
You could do what you want to do, man.
But that, do you realize
I
that
already
you
told
said
you it's offensive.
you could do whatever you want to do. You could do whatever you want to do.
Do whatever
I'm
you
just
wanna
not
do.
going to listen to you because I'm too immature to have a grown conversation.
If I was
like,
immature,
imagine
Adam,
wanting to
hey,
be
bro,
in
Adam.
business with someone who acts like a fucking 5-year-old.
If I was immature, I would have been in tripped. Who's being immature right now
You are tripping.
How many times did you tell me you was offended?
I mean, like once maybe.
And it was over with, right?
Right.
So why I gotta say it 20 times, bro?
But you don't even know what it is, Wack.
I don't think
you won't
hey,
even
listen.
let me tell you
Listen.
what the fuck he said
Hey, watch
about it.
this.
But you're acting so
Listen.
offended.
Hey, listen.
You are acting like
I
the
want
most
you to slow down.
insecure possible partner in this situation.
Did you just hear what you just said?
What?
Whatever a op got to say about mine, I don't never want to hear, bro. What the fuck you don't get? But yet you can say it a half a time and I'll put it on mute out of pure respect.
You haven't even let me tell you what he said.
Let me slow it down
But you're
again.
insisting that it needs to be removed from the podcast. Why is it so hard to understand that that's insane?
Let me say it again. I don't give a fuck or I don't respect no lie or no made up shit that an op got to say about nothing tied to me. Let's move on.
We should probably move on because
just like
the
you
fact
told
that you're
me,
refusing to engage with this in a grown-up way at all is kind of mind-blowing.
Hey, bro, I'm being people that know me right now know I'm being very grown up because when you said it a half a time, I'm going to respect bro. Let's move on. I didn't argue with you, debate nothing. It didn't matter how I felt.
Mm-hmm.
When I fuck with a nigga, when I seen the look in your eyes and the seriousness, I said, okay, he don't
Actually, you're making a really good point because if he had said something akin to what you said in that situation, then for sure I already would have decided to take it out. But he didn't say anything even close to that offensive.
Man, it's cool, bro. We can move on. You on some police shit.
Yo, I can't wait to read the comments on this because I feel like this is a different level of immaturity from you.
And no, it's just you being a white boy, so your demands and your requests, I guess, is supposed to outweigh mine.
You mean like having an adult conversation where we actually talk about the things that were said so you can make a rational decision of if you want it removed from the podcast instead of just refusing to even hear it.
Time. You never have to repeat yourself twice to me. ever. I respect it. It ain't about how I feel. Because I may feel, oh, nigga, you being right, but it don't matter how I feel.
Stan,
you get what I'm
I
saying?
apologize. Your podcast is going to be butchered. Some of the extremely interesting moments about your interactions with Wack 100 will be removed from the podcast because Wack... it's not that Wack's offended by it because he hasn't heard it. He doesn't even have a vague description of what was said. But he's demanding that it be removed, and I don't know. Like I guess I'm just gonna give in. I don't know, but it feels like everybody's gonna call me a pussy for giving in to you when you're acting like such a baby.
I guess I'm a pussy when it come to you. I do the same. So am I a pussy? I don't even.
You don't expect me to like make sense.
Bro. Listen,
when I ask something of you.
No, because the minute I say something and you raise up and look at me, see, I sit across from you so much, right? I know. When you're trolling, I know when you're bullshitting. When you say anything remotely in the gay arena, I don't give a fuck. That's Adam's sense of humor. Wack, you know what time it is when you sit down there. That's just my host. That's him. So motherfucker, pop it back, entertain the people. I don't give a fuck, right? But when I seen the look in your eyes that day, I said, oh, you don't fuck with that.
I like how you're making it out like this is some really big deal.
No, whatever it was.
You were insulting my wife's body on camera, and I told you I didn't appreciate that.
Okay, well, I didn't think I was, right?
Because I don't want to ever do anything on this podcast that is going to cause my wife to be upset.
Oh, but mine's is right now.
Why? She doesn't even know why. Because she hasn't been informed because you refuse to even listen to it.
Been on Clubhouse folk to even tie a woman of that statue to a bump. That's like going down the Skid Row, homie. See, you just meet. Why are you
putting Stan G down like this?
You want to see the picture?
He's a very talented commentator.
You want to see the photo? He's homeless.
Just because he was homeless or fucked up on drugs, who cares?
Okay, that ain't what she did.
A lot of great Americans are homeless.
I don't fuck with a bitch fucked up on drugs, homeless. So for you to take my queen and even tie to some weird shit, that's offensive to her. That woman that wrote 7 books, bro, she an ordained minister. She got children, homie. That ain't no motherfucking street woman, no fucking hood rat. It's a fucking woman. That ain't no home girl.
What about if we take the part of the Stan G podcast where he talked about her and we put it on the Wack Pack membership tier?
Bro, but what are you talking about, bro? I don't sell my woman for views. You do.
You might want to try it.
No,
all right. The Stan G interview will be butchered. I thought at the very least we could get some kind of communication about the content and decide what Wack didn't like. Turns out Wack doesn't like anybody who knew R&B before him speaking on her in any way ever, which to me is a little wild.
I think, see, now you go making up shit. Dude is a late bloomer.
You're all on Clubhouse. Stop acting like Clubhouse isn't real.
Hey, bro, I've been there 5 years. R&B been there 5 years. That nigga might have been there 3 years maybe and never had his room failed. So he has to come and hope somebody lets him up. Right? We got whole sides and sections to where that's what it is. Wherever that woman goes on the app, she's respected more than me. Right? This is a dude that he's left down at the bottom most of the time where they won't let him talk. Right? So for you to tie my woman to a motherfucking peasant is crazy, bro. Of course she gonna be offended. I would be offended, bro, on some real shit.
Personally, I think he's a catch.
Okay, well, I mean, that's you, man. You know.
If I was forced to choose between Wack and Stan G, I don't know.
See now, the shit you just said right now?
Like as a woman.
No, the shit you just said right now, right? Bro, this is a nigga who will call my phone, collect, and tell me he'll sweep my floors if I help bail him out because he ain't got $1,300. And nigga, I said, nigga, I don't fuck with you. What kind of weird ass? I can't call my mama. I can't call my daddy. I done stole money. I can't go back to Memphis. The bitches he fuck with, bro, is like motherfucking walruses. Outside, he got one baby mama. That's cool. They all be on the app telling all his business, how he done shitted on himself and all kind of crazy shit and niggas sleeping in the back of U-Hauls. You motherfucking right, my queen gonna be offended for you to even allow a motherfucker to come on here and lie on her name like that.
A lot of great men have shit on themselves. Drug addiction is a motherfucker.
I mean, shout out to Munchie B, but it was peanut butter. Let's go on to the next topic.
Lush One was passed out in a pool of his own vomit.
He what?
He was passed out in a pool of his own vomit here.
He's a dope fiend.
Yep. Shout out to Lush One. Okay. The Stan G interview will be heavily modified. I would love to hear the people weigh in on how
the
they
crazy part
feel
about this, let me tell you why he's a bozo and you ain't even getting it, right? See, Op would do anything to get back at a nigga that he don't want to face. This is why he wanted to make sure I wasn't in the building, right?
You were very upset about me even telling Stan G that you would not be there during his interview.
But guess what? He told them. He didn't tell me.
He told who?
The Clubhouse niggas. Whatever y'all conversation was, he put it in his PTR for the people to see. So now it is, you got a nigga like saying what he's saying. I'm like, well, if that's the case, you should have said, well, shit, maybe we should have Wack in the room.
Well, I would have loved that.
But he didn't want that.
I mean, if I had assurance from you that you were going to handle it in a responsible way, then I would love to bring you guys
just a
together.
white dude with a business, bro. You don't
I would have security
nothing.
And I would have to get you to pledge.
But you ain't never had security in here that meant nothing to me, bro. The only one you had was the homie, and he was P-Funk, and he gonna fall in line
This time will be different. This time we will have non-lethal weapons. You will be shot with a rubber bullet if you try to attack Stan G.
Ain't nobody giving a fuck about none of that, bro. None of your people move.
You will be
nothing.
shot with a rubber bullet and possibly have the what's it called, the taser shot.
Okay, what you think gonna be happening to you?
I'll just be chilling.
Okay, I'm glad you think that.
Mm-hmm. Me and Stan will be standing in the corner while you're restrained.
You know the crazy part about it is, I gotta say it. I never wanted to say it.
Yeah,
but you don't give a fuck about what happened to no black man up here, long as it's content.
Oh God.
No, for real. Like if you know a situation lead to violence, right? Long as you get it on camera, you cool with it.
That's your response to me saying that I would like for you guys to have a conversation and that I would have security on deck to make sure that there was no violence. Your response is you don't care about black on black violence and you actually want to encourage it. After, again, I had just stated all of the lengths that I would go to make sure there was no violence. Checkmate.
Here go the thing, bro. I'm not the others.
Smack the like button if you just saw that beat down.
What beat down?
The fact that you tried to call me racist in the dumbest possible way.
Racist?
Yeah, you did. You said I love black people killing each other, even though I just explained how I would go so far out of my way to make sure that very thing did not happen.
Why you think 4Xers is tripping? Nigga, you brought everything he don't get along with, and you brought shit in this building that you didn't bring in this building when he was healthy. You brought shit in this building to talk about him and antagonize him when he was laid up.
That's
like, dude, believe bullshit, nigga. You brought a Hoover in this bitch.
I do a weekly podcast.
You brought a Hoover in this
bitch,
and there's one thing is he ain't tripping.
Hoover, who you know yourself that I had been talking to for months and finally got on the podcast.
It's one thing,
and didn't ask him about Fourestra's hand. He just talked about it.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. It's one thing if you would have just potted, but the minute he listen, no.
So you not only want your ego to be protected on this podcast, you also want everybody else to have control over who gets interviewed. The exact thing that you once hated on Fourestra for doing because you blacklisted, or no, Fourestra told me that he didn't want me to have B-Braze on, and I agreed, and you told me that that was super up that I gave in to him doing that. And now you're claiming that not only can I not interview anybody that you don't get along with, but that Fourestra now should be mad at me for doing that exact thing.
You know what I told B-Braze? I said, bro, if and when you go on there, do you. Don't put too much time into another nigga because it's your time.
This is a Wack 100 hypocrisy hour.
No, this is real shit. But to allow a direct op, now this real shit on, to come on here, that's cool, your platform, run your content. But the minute the nigga got to making jokes about his hand, 4Xers in his mind, believe it or not, in his mind, dude looked at you as something else. Now, I'm going to ask you on some real shit. I don't know if you have brothers, right? But if you had a brother. I do not. Okay, but if you had a brother sibling, I don't think you'll let a motherfucker sit here that you know is his op and talk about his misfortunes. I don't think you would allow that. You might let him sit here to talk, but.
I run a podcast in which a variety of different personalities have conversations on camera, and no, I'm not going to be policing those conversations so that every other host doesn't get their feelings hurt. I guess unless they put up a big enough stink like you've done.
Have you ever policed yours? Have you ever took something out you didn't want in there about you?
Maybe once in a blue moon.
Okay, well, shit. I mean, I don't think 4 Extras ever asked about it. And I told Gumby, we talked. I said, yo, bro, you got up there, you lied on me, what you said. And I said, bro, you know where you was at. And he said straight up, I was there to get some get back. He, in his head, in his little mind, he think it's favoritism towards neighborhoods. No, motherfucker. It ain't been no Hoovers or no Venice show lines or 50 other gangs of people that's out there doing anything that said, hey, come on up. You get what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do. If you got Brick Baby that happen to be from there and 4 Extras from wherever the and Crip Mac, that's very entertaining. Don't get mad because these individuals, right, are doing something to attract people's attention. I asked him, give me a Hoover. The only Hoover we got the little rapper Jap, Alshon Martin, the Treyway dude,
Jab and Treyway been locked up for like 5 years.
And the dude that unalived, the
Block star. I wouldn't say his career is necessarily really took off
No, but
yet.
what I'm saying, though, right? So when he came up here talking about the Hoovers don't get no love, it been 4, 5 of them in the seat. Does he know how much motherfucking flack you caught allowing the block star or rock, whatever his name is, to sit up in here?
It's true.
Right? So for his mind to go there, oh, this is that. Nah, he just wanted an opportunity to down and disrespect that. And I'm gonna be real. I think Brick Baby, your comrade, Crip Mac, I know that's your boy, right? And 4 Extras at the end of the day, we all thought it was a little stronger than that. But I just
Okay, by what logic could I, as a person who has made fun of T-Rail and his tiny crippled hand over and over and over
y'all
on this
go
podcast,
back and forth.
how could I justify, and I've allowed all the other hosts, everybody's made jokes about his hand, how could I allow those same hosts to do that? And then once somebody made fun of 4 Extra's hand,
okay, I'm glad you
I would
asked this.
remove that, even though also the podcast was live.
Okay, watch this. T-Rail's openly, we've all said this shit, disrespected your child. And we've all told you and him, it's open season with you, bro. You was out of line. I don't give a what Adam say. You went somewhere you shouldn't have went, right? So whatever you choose to do or say about that man, you well in your right. So my question to you is, how many times have you heard 4 Extras even disrespect their neighborhood? He don't even bring them up. How many times have you heard 4 Extras mention this man's name?
Who, Munchie?
No, not Munchie.
They've gone back and forth plenty of times.
Not Munchie, Gumby.
Never.
How many times have he came up here and just slandered the Hoover?
Never. No, it doesn't do that.
Okay, that's my point. You get what I'm saying? Now, if he would have gave off that energy, I'd be like, well, shit, that's how it go. You done said some crazy shit about them, so this what it is. Adam let him up. Dude came up for whatever reason, so you can't really, gauge that or shut that down. T-Rail, fuck you, disrespected me. See, that ain't cool.
But
you know what I'm saying? That ain't cool. You can't compare the two.
Within hip hop, there's a lot of things that are very, very normalized. Making fun of people's loved ones, making fun of people's dead loved ones, making fun of people's neighborhoods, their gangs, etc. All this stuff, pretty normal. Not the kind of stuff that we remove from conversations. I would say that making fun of somebody after they sustain a very serious injury falls into the exact same category.
Listen.
Your op blows fingers off. You make fun of him on a podcast. I don't think it's my job to jump in between that and say, no, Munchie, don't say that. I know we're on live, but
I'm not
don't say that.
Munchie.
You can't say that, Munchie.
No. If you telling me, and I don't be keeping up what they do, if you telling me Munchie and 4 Extras then shot daggers at each other, that's open season. Right? Yeah, that's open season. You ain't heard me mention Munchie, right? That's open season. But the other individual, bro, that shit was like, I don't know what it feels like to be laid up, not knowing you ain't gonna have a few fingers, right? I ain't went through that. I hope I don't never have to go through that. But it's an even more fucked up feeling to look up and one of your main ops who really ain't did nothing to be here, but he here because no jumper gives people a shot. That's what it is, right? And allow a motherfucker to come up here and violate you, although you never, like at some point I'd have been like, hey bro, chill out, homie. You know, bro ain't here. Whatever y'all got going, y'all got going. You know, he do, you know, this is his place of business and shit. You know, he trying to recover, and y'all already got 40 years of bad blood. You know what I'm saying? But once again, to each his own. I just think in his mind, Fourestra's mind, he believed that it was like some type of camaraderie there.
I think that's like the weird thing about
in his
No
mind.
Jumper is
but
that
y'all
people,
hung out though.
for sure, but people becoming a part of No Jumper, they start coming around, they already see that there's a lot of very controversial conversations happening on here, that there's a lot of stuff going on that, you know, people are coming on here who don't get along with other people, etc. Yeah, we hung out, but like,
listen, y'all didn't.
No, okay, we film YouTube videos.
Well, I mean, y'all went to location.
I don't think we ever hung out when we weren't filming a YouTube
go to
video.
the gym.
I mean, yeah.
You went over there to his neighborhood.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't went like to merch spots and shit like in his head, you know, and I ain't saying he right. Maybe it's a learning lesson for him. In his head, he think, I'm gonna say this on some real shit.
Okay.
If it was some 5 people outside this building while Fourestra was in here, and I'm going to talk like he talk, no troll. Talking about they want to do something to Adams. Because Adams did this, and he know you did what they say he did. That nigga would have went out there and fought them niggas till he died. I swear to God he would have. That's where he was at with you. So
that's cool, but that's not going to make me like just bend over backwards.
I don't want you, but
not
listen,
let people talk shit about his hand.
No,
let me ask you this:
it ain't about people.
You blow 3 fingers off right now.
Yeah,
hypothetically. And then we go on the Tuesday show, and obviously the title on the Tuesday show is Wack 100 blew his fucking hand off.
I expect Munchie B.
Munchie makes some jokes.
I expect Munchie, Brandon. I don't think, I could be wrong, I don't think Aunt Hefe touch on it. No. I don't think Lush will with it.
No, Lush would be glazing. Lush will be like, I will carry his fingers around for him.
No, Remo wouldn't with it. But, you know, the ones that you know you didn't, because I didn't say things about Munchie. So it's expected.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's why you ain't hear me saying why you ain't shut Munchie down. That's expected. I just know if dude would have came up here, did his pod, and left that out of it, I wouldn't have said nothing. I still ain't saying nothing. I'm just telling you how his mental is. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop acting like you didn't understand the difference between, you got a lot of people that come from gangs in this building. The difference between Fourestra's and an Aunt Hefe, or Fourestra's and a Wack, or even Fourestra's and a Brick Baby when it comes to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Fourestra's came in this building and left this building the same way. Fucking Aunt Hefe comes in this building knowing Adam might be on some bullshit, prepare yourself. Brick Baby comes in this building knowing.
What shit am I doing to him?
No, I'm telling you this how he come. If you ask him, he gonna tell. He said it on his own channel. He said, I already know what I might be walking into fucking with Adam, so I'm prepared for it.
I've never set Ann up for any kind of situation. I've never intentionally got him in hot water.
You're missing the point. We know your capabilities. So what Ann does is he lets himself know and tells himself, when I walk in there, I know where I'm going. Brick told himself, when I walk in here, I'm going to get my troll on. I tell myself, you going in here without, listen, it ain't a human being alive. Nigga, I done stabbed niggas for playing with me or saying some shit that's a minute fraction of the sex shit you say. But I know, Wack, you coming in here to pod with Adam 22.
With a gay man.
What I'm saying is, Fourestra never adjusts. He was the same here as he was in his hood, was he not?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So I know that you a very smart dude. I'm reading what's in front of you. You know what's in front of you.
Just because somebody else has an unrealistic expectation for how this business should work doesn't mean that I'm just going to fall in line with that.
No, and I'm with you on that. And I believe that, and I can't put a timeline on it. I don't know if Gumby was here before or after you tried to go see him. I don't know.
After,
right? So part of it might be his fault, because me knowing you, if you telling me you and Gumby been talking, right? When you went to see Fourestra, you might have popped it at him. Hey, bro, Gumby from Hoover want to come up. And you might have gave him a chance to speak his piece. You might
I would not have brought that up while he was in the hospital recovering from blowing his hand off.
You the one requested Gumby to come up here.
Yeah, also, I don't really think it's any of Fourestra's business if I want to do content with Gumby or not.
I don't know. I just think if you going to see him and you fucking with him, maybe you would have, maybe you wouldn't have. I don't know. But he kind of did bring some of it on himself because he killed the communication. I'm going to be real. He killed the shit I'm talking about is probably the reason why he made whatever decision he made after the fact. He killed the communication prior to anything anyway. The communication was killed prior to King Pill, Munchie, or Gumby. So at that point in time, I felt some kind of way about you with it. I was like, damn, what's up with dude? Because I know the shit you did for him. You looked out for him. So
you want to know some late-breaking crazy information? Is that last night, I got a call on my phone at like 11 p.m. from Fourestra, from his new number. It rang one time and then stopped ringing. No follow-up text.
Well, you know what that is.
Could have been a butt dial.
No, you know what that is.
I didn't call back to find out.
I know what that is. See,
that's like shooting a little dart.
No, his people was in his ear. They was in his ear.
Call him. No, wait, don't call him.
No, they telling them not to f with you. See, you got to remember, from what they see, Adam, they don't understand this the way we understand this, right? He gonna say, my numbers went up 100,000. I'm gonna say the platform drove your numbers up 100,000. You get what I'm saying? The platform did that. You didn't personally do that, right? So
that's why I need to start signing these guys to record label type contracts. Here's $100 grand. You're going to work here until we pay it off.
No, you be a damn fool.
With extra on top.
Right now, you be fucked if you did that with him, right?
Why not?
She was in jail 3 of the 5 months and now he gone. But he got the 100.
If it was like a record label, they say, here's $100 grand. Now you got to make money for us until that is paid off.
Here's the problem.
Plus more.
On the record label, the artist ain't gonna leave because he know he'd never be allowed to put up music. We can pull it down. You can't stop him to go in the community doing some content.
Yeah, I could, right?
I mean, if you put it in
he's under the right contract.
If you're right. If you do the right shit, and it's a way to write it up. I know how to write that up. You can write that up like that.
I don't know that I would necessarily want the weight of having to deal with this sort of thing, but I almost feel like that business model would kind of make sense. But here's the problem: they're going to run through the $100 grand in like 2 months,
and you're going to need some more money.
And then I need more money. Yeah.
That's why you wouldn't do it.
We already know what's going to happen.
I seen that. Shout out Savvy Third.
Yeah,
that nigga blew a quarter thing in 3 weeks.
Seriously.
Boy, everything I gave, boy.
A dude came up to me at a party the other day. Do you remember that there was a girl who went viral because she allegedly got the 6ix9ine tattooed on her forehead? She was a stripper out here. Oh, her name was No Foreign. And she came to the office one time, whatever. It was a fake tattoo, but it looked real. I fell for it.
Oh, it was at
it was fake. But either way, she got signed. This is how crazy SoundCloud rap was and 6ix9ine era rap was, is that a label signed her for $400,000. They gave her the first 100K because it was supposed to be given in increments or whatever. She hit the block. They never heard from her again.
Well, that was a dumbass label.
Just left the 300K.
Who the
I don't know. A dude came up to me at a party and told me that this was what happened.
She put 6ix9ine on her head with fake ink.
Yeah, but back then it was like they really were signing people for the dumbest gimmicks.
Well, let me ask you.
Stupidest shit.
After all the disregard, what has happened is what we knew would happen.
With who?
With Fourestra. I told people the closest thing he would have came to getting any money is if he had somebody come see him in that hospital bed. Once you left that hospital and you went to the studio the first night, nobody felt sorry for you no more. Right? Once you went,
the fireworks diss.
Yeah, he dissed the fireworks. I don't know why he dissed the fireworks. I don't understand that. Like somebody just told me that.
I woke up in the hospital and I woke up alive.
So he was dissing the fireworks? What the fireworks do to him? He lit the firework. The firework didn't like
Like,
him.
I have so much empathy for what actually happened to him.
But how did he diss the firework?
There's a
Hold on,
bunch
bro.
of things around it that I cannot help but
How
laugh
did he
at,
diss
such
the
as that song.
Wait, did he say fireworks or
Firework K? Hold it.
Huh?
No, I'm just kidding. But he was like kind of like yelling, and it seemed like he was really mad. Like he kind of was dissing the fireworks, even though obviously they're an inanimate object.
Oh, but first of all, he should have laid up in that bed until that GoFundMe got to about 30. No way I would have been seen. Because once he went and he was screaming off the back and doing this, people like, oh, that fool all right.
Yeah.
So at that point in time, we knew the 50 wasn't going to happen. That's some of his homies in his ear pumping it up to be more than what it is because they don't understand this shit. They really thinking what they thinking. That's why I tell homeboy management and what the block talking about should never be an influence on your corporate business because they don't understand corporate business. They don't get it. 50 grand, motherfucker. You talking like, what's that, like 6 million views?
That's outrageous, yeah.
Something like that, right? So, you know, at the end of the day, and then he didn't get the disregard to all y'all. Certain things, I'm gonna put it like this. Birdman is my brother, love him to death, right or wrong. Nigga, if you got a problem with him, you got a problem with me, right? This whole example. If a man starts to say, Birdman, if he let that type of poison come out his mouth, right? And this man was in the music industry, right? Birdman don't even have to say anything. Every door this man try to walk in that's associated in any way to this man is gonna turn you around. This shit works the same way, right? There is a table and we all see and we don't have to ask about nothing, right? If I see a certain person being disrespectful towards a certain person and you calling me for favor in the form of a bag, I'm gonna deny you. This just real. You don't even gotta say nothing. Like people, I don't think people get it. It's called politics. It's just, you don't get it. And then even if a person wanted to do it, they're gonna call, which Adam cleared it. Can't put it on him. Adam said in front of the world, hey, anybody out there wanna give him that? Hey, I'm fine, I'm cool with it. But people not gonna do it that have a relationship, right, with that individual.
Well, Wack said that he would do it. He just offered him 10% of what he was asking for.
Who did?
Wack. Oh, excuse me, Vlad. I always mix those up.
Vlad was gonna give him 5,000?
I mean,
That was a lot.
I mean, I think Vlad saw that as being fair.
Overly fair.
He never even responded.
Overly fair.
I mean, from my perspective,
For
it's kinda
Vlad
like,
to offer him 5 stacks.
it's like you ever have a girl and she's talking about breaking up with you, and then you kind of just feel like, you know what? You can go. Go see the world. Go see what it's like away from me. Let's see how much you like that.
Glad you're doing this. This is helping what I wanted to ask. So would you let that chick come back after you know she didn't went out there and did God knows what, and knowing that if she could have made it happen somewhere else, she wouldn't be back in your face. She's only back in your face because she feels she has to be. Would you let her come back?
It's a complicated question, because on one hand, and again, Fourestra, I do not think you're a woman. This is what's called a metaphor. But on one hand, you did great stuff together before and you want to come back together. Fuck it, let's come back together. Let's keep making shit happen. On the other hand, it's kind of like, well, you went off and did your own thing.
Okay.
Sure, you don't want to spend more time out there in the wild, wild west?
Okay, well, let's say while she was with you the first time, you had her in the bins. When she come back the second time, will you put her back in that bins or will she be in the mother
Hop in this
Camry?
bucket.
There you go. I mean that. And I say that because I told you you effed up and you didn't want to understand what I was saying. You every time I would say, yo, bro, you don't know what you're doing. Because see, what you did was You gave him a situation. I know how you thinking. This dude just got out of jail. He needs some bread. I'm going to give him over and then see how it works out. And then if it ain't working out based upon that, then I'll adjust. But right now, I know this going to help him get on his feet. That's where you was at. Once that shit get to, you start seeing what the numbers is and now the old shit balances out. When you would have went back to him trying to adjust that, it was going to be a problem. You took it like, I say, Adam, you tripping. He's not going to understand that. See, I would have saw, okay, let me look at this. It's only making what? And you giving me what? I would have said, damn, bro, you looked out for me like that? Love, I get it. I tell you what, could I do an extra day or something? Or what more extra could I do to try to get back to that? I would have saw what I've been doing and what you was paying me anyway, and I'd have known he did that because I fresh home to give me some bread to get me on my feet. He wasn't going to see it that way.
Yeah, but I already, before he blew his hand off, I was already starting to have this vision of a conversation that I was going to have with him, where I was going to have to say, look, first interviews that we did, or this interview when we agreed on me paying you X amount of dollars a month, this is how many views they did. This is how much the most recent one did. It's not necessarily making sense on my end. We might have to scale this back. And I thought that, you know, by showing him, hey, maybe the first one did 4 million views in total with the clips. Maybe this next one did 1.5. That's less than 50%. But I mean, yeah, that conversation.
It wasn't going. He was going to know what he was going to tell you. This is typical streets. What that got to do with me? Yeah, I need my bread.
That's why Vlad is wise, because he always, everything is like, I'll pay you for one interview. It's never like you get a monthly rate, you know?
Vlad is even more wiser than that. You know what Vlad does?
What?
Hey, bro, I think you'll do well on my platform. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Tell you what, come in, interview for me for free.
Yeah.
We see how it works. And if it does good, I'll bring you back 5, 6, 7 times a year, right? Some dummies say, nigga, I ain't doing that, man. I ain't doing that shit for free, right? Wack, already who I was. When he called me, my first interview, I did for free. I've been back about 7, 8 times, and he pays me every time. You get what I'm saying? So Vlad first, let me see how you gonna perform.
That's a tricky dance move with somebody like you and be like, hey, we don't know if it's gonna do any views.
No, but I didn't.
That's pretty funny.
No, but I respected it.
Right.
Right? I had 2 things going on. One, me and Vlad had got into it before.
Yeah.
So for him to see, okay, shit, Wack with it. He didn't say nothing about it. Cool. It's letting him know we in a good space with each other. And then the numbers we did, he like, yo, bro, I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna pay you this. Boom, 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 boom. On top of that, I'll book some of your artists. You know, he didn't brought the artists back a couple times too, right? So I'm making money. My artist is making money and things of that nature. But I wouldn't go up there before my artist though.
You know, you want to know what fucked me up? Was the day that I realized that there was an artist in town and we both interviewed him, and I gave him 5 and Vlad gave him 3. That fucked me up. Just realizing that my negotiation apparently was not as tough as his.
But what did I tell you about that too? I said, bro, listen, man, you got an asset in the building. You need to whisper at me about some of these people.
Have you call them and scream at them? Hey,
I don't scream. No, I might have a relationship.
Adam ain't paying you $5,000. Listen, bitch, you gonna get $3,000 and you gonna like it.
No, I just got a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, I didn't deliver the couple people. I'm delivering another one tomorrow.
At the crack of dawn. But yo, you want to know a crazy thing? The fact that person that I'm talking about, that I paid a little too much, that I somehow agreed to pay too much, experienced some sort of like drug malfunction in their body and brain while they were on the way to Vlad, which, as you know, is like a 20-minute drive. It's like pretty close.
Yeah, right there.
I don't know what he did. The interview I did with this person, totally good. He must have took something in the lobby, because by the time he got to Vlad's shit, he sat down, he did like 15 minutes of the interview, and he was sweating so bad that he basically just had to cancel it, and they never got it done.
Well, then he didn't get all his money.
No, I don't think he got paid.
Because Vlad only pay you after the interview done. Yeah. Because if you get in there and you jump up and storm out because it's questioning, he ain't gonna pay you.
They would never guess who this person was either. I'll tell you off camera. But
That's crazy.
yeah.
He started sweating.
They said he was like about to fall out in the middle of the studio, like fucking dying. Like,
see, Vlad wanted that content. Y'all share that alike.
I'm just thankful.
I bet you Vlad didn't tell him to leave.
No, he did.
Huh?
Well, it was like to the point where they couldn't finish the interview. It was like that bad.
So Vlad told him to leave, or this dude got up?
I mean, I think it didn't even have to be discussed.
Vlad wanted him to fall out on camera. That shit would have went viral. He'd have been on
a boom gang type moment. No, honestly, because like with the way his chair is, it would have just been like, it would have been just like a sideways clunk. Yeah, that'd be pretty viral. I wonder if he put it out. I wonder if he would
Troy Ave. Didn't we already do that?
We already talked about all this shit. I'm done.
Last week.
I gotta head back. Troy Ave.
No, we gotta talk about this one thing, bro.
So you think he did?
No, we ain't talking about Troy.
Oh.
I already know the truth about that. This Dave Blunt's dude. Did this dude do an auto-tune disc for real?
Everything he does is auto-tune.
But this is the longest I ever seen him on his feet. Shout out to 50.
Yeah.
50 did some good by him. He motivated him to stand up.
Get some metabolism up. Yeah, I wonder how many calories like a 600-pound man burns by standing up for an hour.
You know, this may be a weird question, but you a weirdo, so I'm going to ask it. You think he got to have a special kind of toilet? Because I don't think he could function on a regular capacity toilet, bro.
I think that when you get to that size, you just shit and just wherever it goes, it goes.
Huh? No, because
I'm just kidding. You think Shout out to Dave. I don't think about your asshole or your poop.
No,
or
do
anything,
you think
really.
Think he just shits in the bathtub? Bro, if he sits on the toilet, his ass cheeks is gonna go in the toilet and everything gonna be shut still. And then so just like when he stand up, it's just gonna all be like squished. It's gonna be like how Munchie was in the county.
If he told me here, like if he was like, yo,
what?
I gotta use the bathroom, I gotta take a shit.
But what if
I would be like, okay, it's right there. But then I would just sit back and be like, what is going on?
So what if he called you, right?
Like what does this look like?
Well, what if he called you and said, hey, Adam, can you come in here and just kind of pull one of my cheeks apart before I sit down? Would you help him out?
That's the homie. Yeah, I got him. That's the homie.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, in the same...
Don't do no auto-tune diss about me, bro.
Hey,
I'm just...
And you know that we had that conversation about what if you blew your hand off? What? If you need me to, I'll jerk your shit off. That's how real of a friend I am.
Now, you see how I don't respond to that?
You don't have to respond. I'm just telling you.
That's me being mature, because you're just a weirdo,
I'll
bro.
pound the shit out of that dick.
Yo, but hold on. Before we go. Nah, I'm going to ask you. Okay.
How many calories does a 600-pound man burn standing up for an hour? 200 to 300 calories per hour. That's pretty good. Flacco!
That go my mother.
Wait, was that your...
Flacco, they tried to run a narrative on you.
Popeye sitting out there this whole time?
I told him. Let me tell you what I told him so you don't get mad.
Huh?
I said Flacco got 3 sources. One source don't even know the other 2.
Why are you lying on Team Grizzly?
Everything that... No, he not. Everything, his shit's authentic. I've been on the phone. He got me on the phone. He ain't even said everything.
My Flacco got a Popeye's.
No, but listen though. I'm here to press Adam, man, for backdooring my nigga Wack. You feel me? No ops, man. Bro, the op love gotta stop today, man.
Bro, I don't know what he be on.
Bro, again, I fuck with Stan G. But Stan G last YouTube video was a month ago with 400 views.
And we're gonna change that.
You wanna go find a nigga.
When I found you, you were getting 400 views a month.
No,
Stan G ain't no goddamn Flacco.
You feel me? What you felt?
Stan G ain't no Flacco, bro.
Where do you get those crazy ass shoes?
Bro.
Ain't hard though.
You got some floral Balenciagas on.
No, Gucci Balenciagas.
Gucci Balenciaga, okay.
Hey, bro, 4,000 for these.
4,000?
See, you created a monster.
4,000? I have like almost the exact same pair.
Flacco,
like 1,200.
You know why he did that?
What?
He saw a chick in there that he thought he liked. So he went in there and wanted her to see he was spending $4,000 on some shoes.
I love how he's about to get lap banned and he walks in this motherfucker holding a Popeye's bag.
He is?
Yeah.
He's going to do the
stomach stapling surgery, yeah.
Oh, why is he doing that?
Because he's fat as
He don't try to work out or nothing, though.
He's tried. It doesn't really take. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I told him he should just do Ozempic. He thinks this will be more permanent. So.
Ozempic could work. I seen the dude lose like 80 pounds.
Everybody I know is skinny as
But I think in 5 years, We gonna see thing go to news. If you took Ozempic, class action lawsuit. Is your liver is dark? If your spleen is bad? If your mouth is always dry? I think it's gonna fuck some people.
Think
up.
about what all these ecstasy pills be doing to us.
I ain't never took no ecstasy in my life.
Shit, you better get on it.
For what?
Have a good time. All right, I got a dip. Shout out to Wack. I know you enjoyed that little argument we had there, but you know, that's just how men come to conclusions. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne.
Straight up, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
I am a real American.
And now that Flacco's in here, you've been exposed. Go to my motherfucking Instagram page. Go to the bio, click the link, fill it out, and we'll schedule it.
Bang, bang.
Shout out Junkyard Dog.